Today I decided to use my Crayola Twistables. I have these for my coloring book, which actually I purchased with my friends when we were coming back from a bachelorette trip. Our friend who was driving us, her car broke down. We had to wait several hours for her to actually get her engine fixed, and we just went to a Target, bought a coloring book and these Twistables, and colored in a Target for several hours until her car was fixed. I enjoy having this coloring book, especially if anybody comes over and they're feeling like they want to do something a little crafty but not something very high effort. So as I was cleaning, I noticed these Twistables again and figured I want to draw something with these. These colored pencils I like because as opposed to the other Twistables that Crayola makes, they have a finer point instead of that really thick stubby pencil. So I thought these would be a nice challenge for drawing something a little bit out of my comfort zone. As I've had these, I've realized they are very waxy. You have to apply the lightest pressure when mapping out to the general image so that you can later outline and shade well. If you draw too hard, let's say with a lighter color, and you want to color over that color with a darker color, they don't layer over each other, so you have to be very careful with how you layer these colors. That's why at the beginning of this process, all of the drawing is a little bit light. It's a little bit difficult to see. It was difficult for even me. But one thing I didn't realize until the very end is that these are somewhat erasable. They aren't marketed that way. I checked all the packaging, but that's a good thing to note if you are also using these. I used the Nina cardstock and my Papermate Sharpwriter to add some crisp details at the end to keep the budget for all the art supplies as low as possible as sort of a personal challenge. I'm always drawn to the idea that you don't need good tools to be a good artist, and I think it's always fun to have to problem solve with art supplies that are not necessarily the best. This kind of exercise also does show you that tools can help you draw with more ease. I had to apply a maximum amount of pressure to get a moderate amount of contrast with the colors, and so sometimes I think about that. Why do we give kids such a low quality art supplies, which are sure to discourage them from drawing consistently because they're not getting the results that they're sort of envisioning. Children have such a larger imagination, also so much less patience than adults do with this kind of stuff. So of course, a lot of children get frustrated or don't find themselves to be drawn to art because of poor supplies like this. It's something interesting to think about. These were $6 at Target when I bought them. I recommend spending a couple more dollars for the Blick Studio Artist colored pencil set of 12 for $9.45. Of course, I wouldn't recommend buying Crayola products if you were serious about art and want some good quality art supplies. At the end of the day, you're paying for the name brand and not good quality supplies. I always love to recommend brands student grade or in-house art brand for budget-friendly options. It's always just fun to draw with low-stakes art supplies. There's a lot more experimentation that you can do without feeling pressure to create something amazing, and I really had fun with this piece in today's video by just using these Crayola Twistables. At the moment, I'm very busy with commissions and brand projects that are coming in the next couple of months. I really hope to open my shop soon on November 1st, so you can mark your calendars for that or look out for an official update on Instagram or on my community tab. I'm very happy to be busy, and something that's been really nice is that I've become so much better at my job over the last couple of months. Since I got my OCD diagnosis and figured out the medication that works for me, I am just better at my job. I get up early, I don't sleep for 12 hours a day, I plan my weeks well, I get to emails on time, I ship my packages on time, and I feel so much more focused to create and problem solve. Even posting 2 videos a week is insane for me. Like, I'm very proud of myself for being able to keep up with such a demanding schedule for videos, especially since they take such a long time to edit. I don't want to get off of this schedule unless I really need to because I've been having so much fun and I've built up this momentum that I'm still really pumped to film and edit and post videos. I don't really want to slow down this schedule for fear that I'm going to lose some of that momentum. I've also been taking my vitamin D every day. I've been taking my zinc. I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been cooking almost every meal. I've been feeling a lot more productive and happy with myself recently. The truth is I haven't gotten a lot of brand deals for the past couple of months, so my job financially has not been the most rewarding, and I've really had to creatively problem solve how I can be proactive with reaching out to brands or creating content, and I'm really proud of myself for stepping up and making the most out of like maybe a bad situation. I'm also finally going to get allergy testing after 10 years of suffering with increasingly severe allergies. It's very expensive, so every view, like, and comment will help me put money towards the testing and the shots. I have really bad allergies to the point that I'll be in bed sick for a couple of days. It's happened before that my throat has closed up and I don't have any kind of EpiPen or super strong antihistamines. It even happened to me a couple of days ago that my throat was feeling a little bit tight and I was having a hard time breathing. I went to my PCP and said, hey, I've been having a really hard time with my allergies recently, and she gave me a recommendation for an allergy clinic. I've had really bad allergies since I was a younger teenager and I wasn't allowed to take antihistamines living with my parents. So for a while, taking Zyrtec every day was really working well for me, but recently, especially with the seasons changing and sort of mold in the air from falling leaves, I've had really severe allergies. I'm so excited. I'm actually going to get my testing on Halloween. Since I'm getting a full panel, I wonder if it's also going to tell me any dietary allergies that I have, except for squid and octopus, which I am insanely allergic to. Nothing else gives me an allergic reaction. I'm so curious to see if there's any foods that I am allergic to or that I don't have a tolerance for. Maybe I'm putting all of my hopes and dreams into this allergy testing panel and it's not really going to give me all of those results, but I am very excited for the opportunity to even go. I also suffer from really bad seasonal depression, but I've been dealing well with the shortening of the days recently. I don't think I generally am hit with seasonal depression until around December and January. So hopefully I can problem solve how to deal with the shorter days and I can organize my schedule to have maximum efficiency with my work, but also to go out and get some sunlight. I'm hoping that with the vitamin D I'm taking and also with my medication that helps with depression, I hope that it's not going to affect me too greatly this year because it always does a number on me every year. I have a huge list of video ideas that I have planned coming up on my channel soon. A lot of tutorials and walkthroughs on my graphite process, digital painting process. I saw a comment on my channel talking about how I get like that shiny patent leather look with graphite when I'm drawing a pair of patent leather shoes, and it inspired me to make a whole video on how I draw different textures, even textures that I've never drawn before with graphite. So hopefully that'll be coming on my channel soon. I think it'll be a great resource. I just have to sort of think about what I'm going to be drawing for you and demonstrating. Let me know what videos you want to see on my channel, which ones you've been liking for me recently. I've been really enjoying posting such a variety of content on my channel and I've been really pleased with my past couple of videos. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any feedback, feel free to comment it down below. Let me know if you have these Twistables. Have you used these? Did you use them when you were a kid? Do you have any requests for video ideas or subject matter for me? I hope you enjoyed this drawing process. Thank you so much for being here and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.